Let's do this. Come on.
Hey guys, Odd Couple back again for another review. Today we'll be doing Hulk V Wolverine diorama by Sideshow Collectibles. Very excited. I know Jason is, and I know a lot of you would be also if you have it or you're actually looking to get it, because it's still available. I think it's limited to 4,000 and it was released in 2016. I would grab the piece personally, but we're going to go more into that later because I already have it. So Jason, straight into it. Let's talk about the first Hulk V Wolverine.
Well, yeah, that's where the inspiration of it comes from.
Yes.
The exclusive comes with a the original head, where his ears were a bit shorter, and it was more like just a wrestler's mask.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Not a big fan of it. I prefer the classic winged look Wolverine, the more modern look.
Okay.
But yeah, so this goes back to Incredible Hulk 181 from 1974. Now this one
a bit far back.
Yeah, right back. I mean, this is the first appearance of Wolverine. You know, that's why it was such a big comic and stuff like that.
Don't look at me, by the way, to say, hey, did you read it? Because
no, I was given that task to read it. Now, look, in saying that, it's a $3,000 US comic if it's in mint condition and like rated 9.8 or something like that. So, look, it's first appearance of Wolverine. Wolverine's one of the most important, one of the most famous characters in the Marvel Universe. Pretty much helped by the new Logan films and stuff like that.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. But look, you know, so basically, look, the story behind it was there was another character called Wendigo.
Yeah, Wendigo.
Don't ask me about Wendigo. I know nothing about Wendigo. I'm not into the Wendigo.
Okay, we'll just avoid Wendigo.
But Wendigo was on a bit of a rampage in Canada. Okay, so this is another thing that a lot of people forget, that Wolverine's actually a Canadian anti-hero. Okay, he's not American. So Wendigo was on a bit of a rampage, and Hulk was chasing after the Wendigo. So what actually happened was the Canadian government thought that it was actually the Hulk on the rampage, not the Wendigo, because they didn't know anything about the Wendigo.
Yeah.
And they sent Agent Logan or Wolverine to go in there and take care of him.
Yes.
Now, in the original incantation, his adamantium claws wouldn't even pierce the Hulk's skin, you know, so...
But they changed it, obviously.
Through time there's been many countless... There's ones where he stabbed Hulk in the eyes and...
And if you actually watch the current animation that just came out...
Yeah, in 2009 there was a Hulk V Wolverine animation.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad, you know, there's Deadpool in there and a bunch of other characters, Mega Red and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, he was able to pierce the Hulk with the back. Yes. And I'm just talking about the animation, not comic book, so...
Yeah, I mean, look, the one thing that's not really taken into account that a lot of people don't discuss is the Hulk's got a lot of regeneration abilities, pretty much like Wolverine. So it's sort of like, you know, the immovable object versus the imposable force. You know, so look. So basically, as I said, he couldn't really attack the Hulk, so he jumped over to attack Wendigo. The claws sunk straight into Wendigo and injured him pretty badly. Now there was two random people. I know a lot of Marvel fans that are hard on their history will look at me like, what the, you don't know about these people? Mate, they were just a couple of randoms to me that just popped out of the shadows with some gas grenades, knocked them both out, and I'm like reading it. Really? Really?
Because when Jason told me about the gas grenades, I thought that was pretty...
It was. The word he said exactly was, well, every time they've gone after the Hulk after that, why don't they just use gas grenades? Why don't they use gas grenades? Look, you know, as I said, look, things change because this is the original way back, so...
So thank God they changed that, because that would have been a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, look, the story was a bit lackluster. In my opinion, you know, if you're hoping for that epic Hulk v Wolverine smackdown, there's plenty of more modern issues that cover that. So yeah, have a look at them sort of ones probably before you.
Okay, so now straight, we did a bit of the story and how it goes and what inspired for this statue. Do you want to go our usual way and go base first, work our way up?
Yeah. Well, look, what a base! What a base to start with. I mean, like, you know, really,
it's chunky.
It's chunky. It's very chunky. I mean, like, for example, what is, the length from the point to the point here is 45 centimetres.
45?
Yeah, 45 centimetres,
right,
18 inches for our American viewers.
Yeah, and you got 58 height and was it 58?
And 58 height and 50.8 width. So
yeah, it took us a bit of mathematics.
Yeah.
There we go, mathematics right there. So so it is a pretty chunky.
So it won't
statue.
fit in the Bester, guys, if that's what you're wondering.
Because a lot of people do ask. A lot of people actually collect on those terms. If they can fit, like,
Detolf Besters, you'd be amazed what people squeeze into a Detolf, you know. So
yeah. So there you go. You got the dimensions there, so kind of get your measuring tape out and see if you can get it. If you're interested, that is. But let's keep going. So, what do you think? You got the mixed media, Jason?
Look, honestly, no mixed media.
No mixed media.
No mixed media. It's all cast.
That's it.
All cast and painted. Look, the logs, I've got to say, are absolutely fantastic. Now, for a piece this big too, to put it together, if you watched our unboxing video, it's pretty simplistic. Basically, put the statue on, then the logs, and work your way up. I really like the muscle definition in the Hulk, the paint job, even like, little dirty details like his feet here. They put the mud on his feet because he's walking around barefoot. Got to say that I'm actually a big fan of the Wolverine. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I did see some issues with certain people's that came out, and he had what we call the gingivitis teeth, where his teeth looked really messed up. Yeah. Luckily, we got a good one, so I can't complain about that. As I said, I like the costume. I wasn't a fan of the exclusive. That's why we got just the regular.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And basically, that's all I can really say about him. He is an imposing piece.
It is. It's got the epicness. If you kind of know what I'm saying, like, it's just epic. You look at it, you're like, damn, like, that's the fight. With Marvel, with a lot of Marvel fans, this would be the big, like, fight for them with the Hulk.
Well, look, before, in all honesty, let's be honest, we were on the fence about this sort of piece. We're not really big diorama collectors. Until we saw it. Adrian started. I'm more into the museum or action.
The Bane Batman started from the Iron Studios. That started the diorama.
Yeah, now he's got a few more that he's trying to get hold of. And
that's for later. Yeah, that's for later. And I need to tell, like, warn my bank account. So let's continuing on. Were you finishing what you're saying?
What do you think?
I love it. I'm not a big Marvel fan myself. Hulk I find cool, but not really my flavor. Like, I love the Hulks we have here. I love watching him in the car, on cinema and everything like that. I have nothing really big against him. I'm more of a DC boy. I think everyone knows that about us now. But I can still appreciate the character and the actual statue. I love Wolverine. I love my Hugh Jackman. I just
Well, look, that's the thing too. I mean, like, this is the difference between us with our Wolverines. Okay, I grew up with the original Wolverine. Wasn't a big fan of him when I was really little, like when I was really young. Grew on me in the 90s with the X-Men craze, like they had the cartoon and everything, and got you into reading the comics and the stories, the artwork by Jim Lee and artists like that of the day.
Yeah.
Just blew me away. So that's when I became a really big fan of Wolverine and started getting back into his origin stories and stuff like that. So to me, I think, like, he's really like a 6th or 5th scale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for a 6th scale Wolverine in combat, like, you don't get better than that.
Fair enough. That actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I like how they did the balancing structure of the statue with the Wolverine on the Hulk as he's leaping. I found that, like, to be artistic and, like, logical, I guess, in establishing how you're doing the statue in the first place. So they've actually looked at it right. It's not something that you would look in on paper, and then when you do it, the actual statue, you'd be like, oh, it looks a bit wonky, or people are afraid to collect it and put it in for, long-term issues of stability.
Yeah, it's definitely not flimsy. It's definitely not. It's a really well put together statue.
So the only one thing that I thought that could be better with Sideshow doing this piece is maybe mixed media for the Hulk. That's just I actually like.
Yeah, you're a fan of the mixed media.
I think it makes it a bit better in
because you're a fan of the red and the grey Hulk. So.
Yeah, so I thought that the paint up though is great. I like the dirt on the feet to go with the base. How they connected the base and the detail to the actual Hulk, I think was actually pretty cool attention to detail. Although it's a bit too chunky, A bit too chunky.
Really?
I still love it. It's just a bit too chunky.
Oh, which the
because
Hulk
the base.
Okay.
The base, not the actual Hulk himself with the Wolverine. It's, I think the base is because of the shaping they did for it for the scene.
You think they could have done without like the pointy bit here at the front, sort of?
Yeah, maybe just for personally because of how we have our main cave.
So I could fit in the Bester.
But like, cause like all the ones like I look at, like if you look at Iron Studios, you know, sorry, going back to the Bane and Batman one, but like how it's more width.
Yeah, it's long. They're either long or wide. They're not both. Yeah,
it's better
this
for,
one is both.
you know what I'm saying? Like for display width, especially battle dioramas, I find going like with width. Really
he certainly does take up a fair chunk of real estate.
Yeah, so I think that's maybe you can look. You don't really have to look at that as a con. That's just more of an observation.
Yeah, well, hey, look. Here's the thing: if you're a Hulk collector, you want something huge and imposing because you want the Hulk.
True.
And look, you know, if you're not one of those guys, you don't want the standard like the original Hulks and stuff like that, where he's in the haunch position or in the standard museum poses and stuff like that.
I rather battle pose.
Yeah,
and that's why I
like
dioramas.
And that's what I was saying to you. I like the actual momentum of the float. Like it looks like he's about to grab his head and like crush him, sort of thing. He's about to sink the claws into the chest. You know, like
it's good because like with dioramas, it's important that it gets you in the moment, in that scene. Like you know, like what they're trying to go for.
Do you think? I think only one bonus thing would have been maybe if they had done some slice marks or something on the back.
They could have.
You know,
or maybe like the stab, like the back stabs.
Like when the claws have actually dug in, sort of thing. So
they could have, but still, it's a great piece nonetheless. And to be honest, like if we're gonna go straight to the end here, it'd be a yes for me. It's already a yes for me. Because I love dioramas, I love battle dioramas, I love, Sideshow did a great piece, Iron Studios did great pieces, and for us, collecting it, I want to start making my own little shelf and having them all displayed, so even though I said I'm not a big Marvel fan, it's still fantastic.
Well, this is your favourite Marvel piece in the collection.
100%.
Yeah.
100% it is. 100%. And I think a lot of people can say yeah and agree with me on that one because just the detail, as I said, maybe just doesn't matter. Look, mixed meat not there, big whoop. It's a bit chunky, big whoop.
It's the two-in-one thing. I think that's the thing with you with the dioramas too. If you like that two-in-one aspect, where you're getting two characters for the price of one sort of thing. You go for it. And look, as I said, I wasn't a fan of this piece, when I'd seen the pictures and stuff like that. I'd seen all the teeth problems.
It's one of those
it was one of them ones that I was like, I don't have to have it,
Yeah.
Saw it in person, that changed instantly. It was like, whoa, yeah.
And that's what collecting's about.
Yeah, the addiction of collecting. Fun times.
Poor bank account.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Jason, it's a yes from you, it's a yes from me, and it's fantastic. Definitely. Before we wrap it up, guys, just want to do a quick information news flash about the competition that we had in the last video, I believe it was.
Yeah,
that will be interesting. Yeah, if you're gonna be in it now. If you haven't seen it, check out our last video. All the information, description, and whatever, and how you enter is in there, and the prizes, because that will be actually announced on the 1st.
Yes,
the 1st of August. So get in there, write us what you love and stuff, or the questions on that video, and hopefully that is soon. That's first. Jason, anything you got? We wrap it up.
No, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the piece, enjoy the close-up, and we'll see you next time.
doing. But while you're here, I'd just like to say a big thank you for everyone watching. Really do appreciate all the views and subscribers. Hey, while you're here though, want to check out some more con footage to my right or some more reviews to my left? You know, there's pretty faces in all of them. See you guys later.